And welcome to game number 2 here, the Stoddard County Conference Championships. We've got Richland and Bloomfield coming up for the third place contest of Stoddard County varsity. And this is going to be a great matchup, Ed. We've got Richland and Bloomfield, and they've been playing very well lately. Bloomfield got a big win over Bernie early part of last week, and Richland's been playing well. Lost one out to Dexter last night in a regular season matchup, so they're going to be ready to play. They're going to have something to play for tonight to get back on a good run. So we've got a good matchup here for this third place contest.
Yeah, I agree. Both teams very similar records. Richland coming in state ranked. Bloomfield, defending district champs. So and they're playing on their home court. So it may be the county tournament, but it's a home game for Bloomfield. You see the crowd starting to fill out now to root their hometown Wildcats on. So got some great athletes here for Richland between Mack and Drew Thornton, and then Ryan Cleffer also able to put a lot of points up. And, of course, for the Bloomfield Wildcats, Leighton Hensey, he's coming to play this afternoon, I'm sure. And I'm expecting to see a lot of points put on the board by him.
Yeah, this is when Bloomfield starts turning it on. It seems like any team that Dustin Hicks coaches over the past few years, he's got them playing very well at the late in January and coming into February, getting on a good run. And this is where they played well last year, made it to the championship game, knocked off Bernie, the top seed in last year's Stoddard County Conference tournament, and faced Dexter in the championship last year, gave them a good run. And they're playing very good ball now, so it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out with this third place title in the Stoddard County varsity bracket.
Absolutely. Again, we're saying we're playing for third place, but that doesn't matter for these guys. Both teams, they come to the court, they play to win each and every night, regardless of the game. So really going to be an exciting, I think, an athletic matchup. As we've seen Leighton Hensley jump out of the gym before, but Mack and Drew Thornton, they're cousins. They've been playing ball together for a long time. And to see them push that ball up and down the court, throw it up and down the court, is just very exciting.
Sure is, and we've seen some good play out of Forshee.
He's really come along a lot, especially just since the Christmas tournament.
Sure, the 6'9", 6'10" freshman for Richland. He's played some very valuable minutes for the Richland Rebels, especially on the defensive end. He comes in and alters those shots underneath, deflects shots, but he probably alters them more so than deflects them, and that's just as good as a blocked shot as that altered shot underneath. And he's playing very well for the Richland Rebels in his freshman season. Well, we're about 3 minutes out from game time here. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with close to game time coming up.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
Sometimes we just need to stop what we're doing and look around. We need to be thankful for what we have, where we live, and the quality of life we enjoy. Hi, I'm Jack Huffman, and on behalf of First Midwest Bank, we want to thank you for allowing us to be part of such a wonderful community. Proud to be a Bearcat sponsor, First Midwest Bank. Go Bearcats!
And welcome back. About to get geared up here for the third place contest of the varsity bracket of the Stoddard County Activities Association Tournament. Richland and Bloomfield. And Ed, it's, some weather kind of threw the tournament a little off this year. Again, we had a snow come in last week and about 5 to 7 inches, depending on where you live, and threw it. Only threw 1 day off, which was a lot better than last year. It threw the tournament off last year for about a week or two and had to reschedule the whole tournament. So at least we only had one one day to make up with the tournament this year, and that's what we're doing tonight. So last year it was so odd reporting on scores in Stoddard County. One would be for a whole week, it would be, oh, here's a regular season game, then here's a tournament game, regular season game, back to a tournament game. It was quite an ordeal last year, that's for sure.
Yeah, we did have a lot of snow Friday. Superintendents, coach, principals, coach, Mr. Boyle, they all got together on the phone, made the right call in postponing the championship day until today, especially in light of seeing exactly how much snow came Friday evening, Saturday morning, keeping the vehicles and the kids and the buses off the road going home. We saw in the first game, both teams came out a little bit cold shooting. It was a little earlier game time than what they would normally play a game. For these varsity kids, having a game at 5:30 in the afternoon is going to be a little early for them also. None of them really used to playing on a Wednesday afternoon, although the day of the week really shouldn't have much effect on them. But just having a little bit of time a day may have some effect on getting things going and getting into your rhythm.
Sure.
And for starting for the Rebels, we got number 10, Mikey Latham. Number 20, Jesse Brown, 6-foot junior. Number 22, the 6'3" senior, Drew Thornton. Number 23, Ryan Klepper, 6'2" junior. And the number 32, the 5'11" senior, Mac Thornton. Starting for the Bloomfield Wildcats, it's number 11, Jacob McNeil, 5'10" senior. Number 22, Garrett Wright, the 6-foot senior. Number 24, Seth Hill, 6-foot junior. And number 30, Derek Caldwell, 6'1" senior. And number 33, Dylan Bader, 6'3" junior. Gym's starting to heat up a little bit and get a little loud, Tyler, as the crowd's coming in to see a great game here, we expect, between Richland and Bloomfield, but also anticipation of the two championship games to follow. The JV championship immediately after this game, and then after that we'll have the varsity championship.
Sure, and it's just around 5 o'clock. People starting to get off work now, so they're going to start filling in, especially for this varsity contest. Now we're underway, Richland with the tip. Mike Latham out front of the ball, looks down to Ryan Klepper. He'll drive the baseline up, blocked away. Nice defensive play there by the Wildcats. It'll stay with the Rebels.
Yeah, good play there by Seth Hill, no foul. We'll have Jesse Brown bringing the ball in for the Rebels. Into Drew Thornton, looks at the three, count it.
Nice shot there by Drew Thornton, just left alone right there in the corner.
Garrett Wright tries to bring the ball up for the Wildcats. As get a cross-court pass to Bader. Back up top, Rice. Hill now with the ball.
Caldwell with a nice up and under. No good. Drew Thornton with a rebound. He'll push it up himself. Latham with the jumper. No good. Thornton with a rebound. Spins underneath. Up. Good. Strong move there by Thornton.
Very strong. Great rebound. 5 quick points there for Drew Thornton. He's hot for the Richland Rebels.
Cross court pass to Caldwell underneath. Pass out of bounds. He was looking for
Bader underneath.
Bader. Okay, that was Bader he's looking for. Just a little ahead. He turns it over to Richland.
Mac Thornton pushing the ball up. As he looks to drive, he'll pull it back out. Over to Klepper. Klepper shoot the baseline, and it's good.
Nice shot there by Klepper on the baseline.
So any thought of the Richland Rebels coming out cold for playing at an alternate time or day quickly been quashed.
Sure. That's a timeout. We'll be right back.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The Dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
And we're back. Bloomfield will be bringing the ball in. McNeil gets the ball to Hill. Rebels with the press. Ball out of bounds on Mikey Latham. Stay with the Wildcats.
Richland's off to a good start here, 7-0 with just a minute half into the first quarter.
McNeil gets it up to Rice. Back out to McNeil. McNeil looking to drive. Left hand, good rebound by Drew Thornton. There we talked about the full court pass to Cousin Mack, and he is fouled on the shot. Count it. And we'll have the and one.
I tell you, they have been very effective with that play just right there. Drew Thornton with a rebound, Mack on the release. I guess you can call it snowbird, as it's used to been called. Yeah, just great effectiveness on that play. We have I think it was a pushing foul in the back. That was on Drew Thornton.
McNeil gets the ball up, breaking the press. He gets the ball to Hill. Hill over to Rice. Rice looking at down low as he gets it to Bader. Back up top. Back over to Hill. Caldwell with the baseline. In and out. Rebound, Drew Thornton. Can't handle it. Back with Caldwell as he puts it off the glass. No good. The ball will go out of bounds on Seth Hill to the Richland Rebels.
Few missed opportunities there for the Wildcats. Having a hard time getting it to go down here early on.
Yeah. Attribute a little bit at the athleticism and the hustle of Drew Thornton as he was contesting both of those shots. Rebels get the ball across to Klepper. He gets it to Thornton, and Thornton's going to be called for the walk as he tried to pass over to Cousin Mack. Rice with the ball. Gets over to Hill. Hill have driven across the line. He'll set up the offense now. Over to McNeil. Down low to Caldwell. Back up to Bader. He kind of gets caught on the hip there of number 20, Jesse Brown. Brown is going to be called for the foul.
Three-pointer up no good in the corner by Hill. Bloomfield's just not looking very good here early on offensively. They usually come out and play very consistent early on. They're having a tough time getting the shot to fall here in this first half.
Yeah. Well, we learned Leighton Hensley is out for the year. Sorry we missed that prior to the game. Not having him in the lineup is going to change the way the Wildcats play ball as well. Rebound there by McNeil. He'll bring the ball up. He's going to be fouled. Fouls on Mikey Latham. His first. Third foul for the Richland Rebels.
This free throw brought to you by Senator Rob Mayer, Missouri State Senator District 25. That Senator Rob Mayer supports all the athletes in this year's SCAA tournament.
McNeil with the first one gets the Wildcats on the board. Good on the second.
Bloomfield bringing some full court pressure. Richland handles it well. Brown up the sideline over to Mack. Mack Thornton. Mike Latham over to Ryan Klepper. Brown will drive it down to Ryan Cleffer. Good. Nice drive and dish there by Brown. Nice finish by Cleffer.
Richland with the go ahead.
Sorry there. And a nice dish there by Hill. Bloomfield starting to get some easy baskets now. 12-4 with 4 minutes remaining in the first.
Thornton sizes up the defense. Passes over to Latham. Brown with the open three-pointer. Get a rebound. Strong move there by Drew Thornton.
Richland in a press of their own, a 2-2-1 set. They're going to get a turnover here. Mike Latham up with a shot, good. Nice turnover there forced by the Rebels.
So with just under 3.5 to go in the first quarter, Rebels on top 16-14. McNeil drives and it's good.
And another release. Thornton to Thornton over to Latham. Fade away up, no good. Rebound by Rice. Well, Richland almost got another easy bucket on that release. And Drew Thornton's got that outlet pass down perfect. He just wings it. Mac Thornton's right there, right on the fly. McNeil on the drive. Dishes it down. Shot up underneath by Bader. No good. He's fouled on the play. He'll shoot two.
Foul on Drew Thornton, his first.
This free throw brought to you by LeGrand's High Tech, located in Dexter, for all your networking, security, voice over IP, and also computer repair. Also sell new computers. That's LeGrand's High Tech in Dexter. And we have Parker Evans coming into the game for the Rebels. Second shot up by Bader is good. And that's Cody Redcloud.
Red
Cody
Cloud in
Red
for
Cloud
the
in
Wildcats. I'm sorry. You were giving me the hand signals, but I was catching them late, and I was looking for 34, and I was like, well, that's not him. We were needing number 43.
Coming up on 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Richland still on top. And
McNeil, that's going to be a two.
2-point shot up by McNeil.
That's 6 for McNeil in the quarter.
Wildcats starting to come on strong now. Mike Latham at the top. The key spins, backs it back out. Thornton down to Cleffer. Pushed on the play.
Looks like the foul's going to be on McNeil. His first. Third foul for the Wildcats.
Latham underneath, looks for Thornton. Over to Mac Thornton. He puts it up the lane. Nice shot up there by Mike Thornton.
Mac with 5 points in the quarter. Bader cross court to Rice. Down to Red Cloud. A little strong. Bader cannot come down with a rebound, so it'll be turnover back over to the Rebels.
Coming up on 1:30 remaining in the first half. Richland at an 8-point lead.
Back up top, Micah Latham over to Parker Evans. Evans looking to drive. Drew Thornton to set up the offense. Nice pass, Evans to Thornton. Mac Thornton, but cannot handle it, so it'll be a turnover and back to the Wildcats with 1:17 to go in the first quarter. Rice will bring the ball up for the Wildcats.
Now with a minute remaining in the first half. Still an 18-10 ball game.
Bader with the drive. Rebound to Drew Thornton. Drew over to Ryan Clefford. Thornton underneath, gets it to Mikey Latham. He missed. Foul's going to be on 4-3, Cody Red Cloud. His first.
These free throws brought to you by Bank of Advance in Stoddard County. Advance Dexter and Bell City. Get in touch with the Bank of Advance in those 3 locations for all your banking and finance needs. Sure appreciate those folks at Bank of Advance bringing this year's Stoddard County Conference Tournament. Second shot up by Latham, good. 20-10 ball game, 40 seconds remain in the first half. Nice pass down underneath, missed by the
Go by
Wildcats.
Skaggs.
Tough shot put up there by Latham. He's fouled on the play. 22 seconds remaining.
Foul on Seth Hill.
And these free throws brought to you by
His
Mid-State Overhead Door, located right here in Bloomfield, out on 18021 County Road, 426. Phone 568-4600 for Mid-State Overhead Door to get you a new and installed overhead door system. Contact Mid-State Overhead Door right here in Bloomfield. Second shot up, good by Latham. Down to 15 seconds to go in the first half. Bader outside with a 3, no good. Rebound McNeil, he'll put it up over Forshee, and no good. He's fouled on the play. These free throws are brought to you by Brownie Wilburn, the Stoddard County prosecuting attorney, wishing all the teams in the final night of the Stoddard County Conference Tournament the best of luck going forward. Brownie Wilburn, Stoddard County prosecuting attorney. Meanwhile, first shot up good by McNeil. 8 seconds remaining.
Both teams perfect from the free throw line in the first quarter.
Latham underneath the Forshee. He'll put it up. No good. And that'll bring it into our first quarter here in the third place varsity game. First quarter score, 22-12. Richland on top. We'll be right back with your second quarter.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
And we're back. Wildcats have the ball. Bader back up top to Red Cloud. Back over to Bader. Bader being guarded by Klepper. Back up top, Hill. Or excuse me, Rice. Rice, good pass. Nice move there by Mitchell Skaggs for his first points of the game.
Bloomfield looking a lot better on offense now, starting to get more of a rhythm. Still Richland on top with an 8-point lead. And a travel there by Latham. Turns it over to the Wildcats. Rice will bring it up the right side. He goes left, up in the paint, dishes down to Red Cloud, up and good. Nice finish there by Red Cloud. Nice drive by Rice, and there's the release again. And a long pass down to Mac Thornton. It'll be a foul on the floor. I'll tell you, you've got to be ready anytime that the ball's going to be in Richland's hands 90 feet away from the basket, because they're going to be dangerous.
Absolutely. Brown passes in to Cleffer. Cleffer being guarded by Skaggs. Latham over to Mac Thornton. Down low to Drew, back up to Mac. Cleffer with the three. No good. Rebound, weak side there by Mac Thornton.
Rice will drive it. He'll put it up. Fouled on the play. He's fouled by Mike Latham. Nice drive there by Rice. He's been very aggressive here the past few series for the Wildcats. He's going to go to the line. And these free throws brought to you by Reinhardt Insurance. Out on the North Outer Road in Dexter. They have a new phone number, 614-5090. Contact Reinhardt Insurance for all your insurance needs in Dexter. Reinhardt Insurance. Rice's second shot upcoming. Rims out. Cleffer with a rebound. 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Drew Thornton back up top. Jesse Brown back to Drew Thornton. Over to Jesse Brown. He'll get it over to Parker Evans. Parker back over to Brown. Parker takes the shot. Rebound Bader. As Rice will push the ball up for the Wildcats.
McNeil out front working against the zone of the Rebels. McNeil outside for three. Up, no good.
Drew
Ripped away
Thornton
by
crashing
Drew
the
Thornton.
boards. Didn't have the outlet, so he'll bring the ball up himself.
And turned over by the Rebels. And a foul by Parker Evans. Probably a good idea there, because there's only, well, Jesse Brown was running back. Looked like Rice was going to have an easy basket. Nonetheless, it'll send Richland to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Rice 1 from 2 from the line so far in the game. He makes good on the first. 24-18. Miss on the second. Rebound, Ryan Cleffer. Cleffer bring the ball down for the Rebels. Evans down to Drew Thornton. Back up top to Parker, or to Mac Thornton.
And a timeout called by Richland. It'll be a 30-second. We'll be back in 30.
In today's competitive market, you need a dealer you can trust, and you can find that at Allen Christian in Dexter.
Since 1958, my dad Alan and the rest of our family have been selling cars in the southeast Missouri area.
For over 50 years, we've taken care of you, our customer, with great service and selection at the best price. Our experienced sales staff makes your buying simple.
Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, right here on the lot.
Remember, you'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian in Dexter.
And we're back with just 5:16 remaining in the first half.
Coach
Richland
Walker,
still on top, 24-18.
Coach Walker not real happy with what he's seen the offense do so far this quarter, only producing 2 points. see what he's got in store coming out of the timeout.
Jesse Brown on the right side gets to Ryan Cleffer at the high post. Ryan Cleffer back with it up in the paint, blocked away, recovered by Parker Evans. Bloomfield's defense coming on stronger here in the latter part of the first half.
Drew Thornton, a great move underneath for his first points of the second quarter. Drew now with 9 points in the game. Bader back over to Rice. Caldwell from
Bader underneath. Up no good. Rebound by Thornton. Gives it over to Mac Thornton. He'll push it up the right side. Shot up by Jesse Brown. Good. First three of the day. It might have been his first points of the game.
It is.
And McNeil with the ball, misses a wide open layup. And it'll be a jump ball, giving it over to the Rebels. Another missed opportunity there by the Wildcats.
It's like when Bader went up, he kind of got the ball stuck on his hip there. Able to get it underneath, unloaded to McNeil so he doesn't get the travel call, but then McNeil just can't get it to fall. Good defense there. A lot of that contributed to Drew Thornton.
Evans down to Thornton. He does it up and under move. Nice move there by Mac Thornton. 31-18 Richland. 3:40 remaining in the first half. Bloomfield working against the Richland zone. McNeil down to Bader. Spin move along the baseline, up, good. Nice shot there by Caldwell. Okay, there we go, Caldwell. Got to give Derek Caldwell his due. Nice move there underneath.
Thornton running the offense for the Rebels. We're going to get McNeil called for a foul, I believe.
And it'll be a 1-and-1 bonus for Drew Thornton.
Jacob McNeil's second foul, 7th team foul for the Wildcats.
These free throws brought to you by Judge Joe Satterfield, Stoddard County judge. And he wishes good luck to all this year's teams in the Stoddard County tournament. First shot up good by Drew Thornton.
Richland remains perfect at the free throw line. Forshee in for the game for the Rebels, 6'10" freshman. Thornton good on the second. Drew Thornton now in double-digit scoring for the game. Hill and Rice running the offense. Rice with the drive, the dish to Caldwell. Just a little too hot to handle. Ball will be turned over to the Rebels.
And Mac Thornton will bring it up for the Rebels just under 3 minutes. 2:45 remaining in the half. Richland sitting on a 13-point lead. Shot up by Drew Thornton right at the free throw line. Nice shot right at the high post. Pushes the Rebel lead to 15. Bloomfield works it down to Skaggs. Down to Caldwell.
Nice roll.
There's Caldwell once again underneath. .2:15 remaining here in the first half. Ryan Cleffer will put up the three. Good. That's Ryan Cleffer's first three of the game. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Drive down to Skaggs. He puts it up and in. Nice drive and dish.
Mac Thornton bringing the ball down for the Rebels. He's looking to go inside. It's over to Brown. Good defense there as it's swatted away by Rice. Hill will bring the ball up for the Wildcats. Minute 30 to go in the half. Ball over to Bader. Bader back up to Rice up top. Back to Bader. Bader looks at the three. Rice setting up the offense. See.
Bader up with the three. Rims out. And a push underneath. Looks like it's going to be charged to the Wildcats. On Seth Hill, I believe it will be.
Number 2-4, that is Seth Hill. His third foul of the game. As Jesse Brown will go to the line for the Rebels.
These free throws brought to you by Seymour Sports Web. It's where you can catch all of your scores and also photos and a forum there to voice your opinion on Southeast Missouri sports. Great site right there for Seymour Sports for high school and also college. SeymourSportsWeb.com.
Brown can't get the second to fall. That's the first free throw missed by the Rebels this game.
Minute remaining in the first half now. Down to Caldwell. He's double teamed. And it's going to be a foul on the shot.
Foul's going to be called on the 6'10 freshman, Richard Forshey, his second. So with less than a minute to go, 56.9 seconds, Caldwell will be at the line for the Wildcats as he makes his first.
Seems like every time Bloomfield starts to get some rhythm offensively and get a run going, Richland answers it. Every time they've got it going, they answer it. So that's tough when you really get it going, then Richland answers. So they're going to really step it up on the defensive end to compensate for it. Second shot up by Caldwell, good.
And what's really happened is in both cases, both quarters, is Drew Thornton that kind of got that thing going. As he came out hot early in the game and is able to shift the defense focus to him that'll free up his teammates. Same deal in the second quarter. Rich a little slow with the offense coming out. Next thing you know, Thornton gets free for a couple of shots underneath. They put the focus back on him, and his other teammates are coming through the points.
Sure. And Ronnie Klepper up with a three, no good. Rebound Latham. And it's going to be a push on the rebound by Latham. And it's going to send Bloomfield to the line. 35 seconds remaining in the half.
That'll be Latham's third foul. Garrett Rice 2 for 4 from the free throw line. So he makes the first. His third point of the game. And he makes the second. Rice now has 4 in the game. You'll see Parker Evans bring the ball down for the Rebels with 30 seconds to go in the half. Rebels will set it up for the last shot, it looks like. "15 seconds to go in the half. Now under 10. Klepper with the ball. Thornton, Drew, cannot go at the buzzer, so at the half, it's 39-28, Richland Rebels on top of your Bloomfield Wildcats.
And we'll be right back with some halftime stats and discussion in just a moment.
At MHJ Insurance Agency, you are a valued customer and friend. We still believe in old-fashioned service and can help with all your insurance needs. Auto, home, boat, business, farm, life and health, just to name a few. Protecting your hard-earned assets is no child's play. We'll work hard to find you the best coverage at the best price. MHJ Insurance Agency, modern technology with old-fashioned service. Free quotes, free service.
In the 3.5 decades that we've been in business, Countywide Insurance has taken pride in being a partner in the lives and businesses of our customers. We've celebrated their triumphs and stood beside them in the hard times. We've been a resource and a sounding board for everything from protecting home and heart to reducing business risk. We're grateful for the trust our clients invest in us. We look forward to a continuing partnership with them, and we want to be the one you turn to. Your hometown agency, Countywide Insurance.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
And welcome to halftime here at the third place varsity contest between the Richland Rebels and the Bloomfield Wildcats. We have a halftime score of 39-28, Richland on top. And Ed, why don't you give us some scores from the first half?
Well, the Richland Rebels being led by Drew Thornton with 13 points, followed closely by his cousin Mac with 9. Ryan Klepper has 7. Mike Latham with 6, and Jesse Brown with 4. The Wildcats with 28 points in the half. They're being led by number 11, Jacob McNeil with 8 points, all 8 coming in the first quarter. Followed there by Derek Caldwell with 6, 4 each from Garrett Rice, Dylan Bader, and Mitchell Skaggs, and then Cody Redcloud with 2 points, rounding out the scoring for the Wildcats. As far as foul trouble for the Rebels, Mikey Latham with 3, and for the Wildcats, Seth Hill also with 3.
And I'll follow up with a little shooting. 3-point shooting. Richland 3 of 4 in the first half, shooting it quite well, but selectively shooting it. And Bloomfield the same way, 0 of 2 from downtown, not getting a 3-point shot to go in the first half. But on the turnover, not a lot of turnovers either. Richland with 4 turnovers, giving up 3 points on those turnovers, and Bloomfield committing 2 turnovers and giving up 4 points off those turnovers. So not a whole lot of turnovers or 3-point shots in that first half. So, it's a very controlled game here in the first half. Not a lot of up and down besides the release by Mac Thornton, Drew,
yes.
the pass from Drew to Mac Thornton on a few instances. But other than that, it's been a controlled, slow-paced game, back and forth, and defense is what it's coming down to. Richland, forced Bloomfield into some, tougher shots, but Bloomfield was missing some easy opportunities underneath too. So Bloomfield's really going to have to convert on those easy opportunities to really be in the end against these Rebels tonight.
Absolutely. Both teams shooting excellent from the free throw line. Your home team, Bloomfield Wildcats, 12 of 14 from the line. Richland Rebels, 8 of 9. So very, very small margin of error there, making the opportunities count. But as you said, a deliberate offense, in particular with the Wildcats, but of course they're missing their senior Leighton Hensley, who has a lot of explosiveness, quickness that he brings to the court. And without him being out there, I can see where they want to be a little more deliberate in their actions, setting up, making sure they have the good shots. But then, of course, with that, as you just said, the key to that is converting when you have them.
Sure.
And so Bloomfield may be asking a couple of guys to stand up, bring a little bit more to the scoring table than what they are typically used to doing that. A little slow getting started, but maybe we'll see that get corrected here in the second half. I'm sure Coach Hicks is going to have his guys ready to play.
Yeah, and really looking forward to a competitive second half. Bloomfield's going to come out and be more aggressive on defense, especially trying to commit some more turnovers on the Rebels, try to get some easy baskets, and they're going to really concentrate on making those easy opportunities, get to the foul line, get some free throws. They're typically a good free throw shooting team. So that's probably the scheme Bloomfield is going to be working with. And Richland is basically doing a lot of what you've already done. You got out to a fast start in the first half. Drew Thornton got some quick shots, and that's what they do best. Get Drew Thornton into the game, get him into the mix, and once he works around that high post, he gets the ball there at the high post, he can do so many things. He's a scoring threat, and when the defense is going to collapse, he's going to be looking to Ryan Cleffer and also Mac Thornton and other players to knock down some shots. So Richland's playing pretty well here in the first half.
Absolutely. While we're so impressed with Drew Thornton up at the high post, he's also shown his ability to get the ball in the hole down low, as we've seen him up underneath the basket and even maybe on the backside of the backboard a few times. But his long reach, left hand or right hand, he's been able to get it, spin it off the glass, and lay it in for 2 points. And then that just causes the Bloomfield Wildcats to stay down low to protect that. Then, of course, that's going to open up the top part of the lane for his cousin Mac and Ryan Cleffer to be slashing and taking those shots from the high post as well.
Sure, and that's
we see little absolutely Mr. LeGrand and his grandson waving at us.
LeGrand, yeah, he even noticed us over there.
Cameron, big basketball fan at such a young age of 3, I believe Cameron is. So he's always happy to be here with Grandpa. And they try to catch just about every game, tournament game here in Bloomfield. As we saw them all 4 days at the Bloomfield Christmas tournament and stuff. So a lot of Bernie fans starting to filter in anticipation of the championship game a little later this evening. And also starting to see a lot of black and red filter in as well from Dexter.
Sure. And we're about 3 minutes away from your second half. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with your second half after this.
In the 3.5 decades that we've been in business, Countywide Insurance has taken pride in being a partner in the lives and businesses of our customers. We've celebrated their triumphs and stood beside them in the hard times. We've been a resource and a sounding board for everything from protecting home and hearth to reducing business risk. We're grateful for the trust our clients invest in us. We look forward to a continuing partnership with them, and we want to be the one you turn to. Your hometown agency, Countywide Insurance.
Sometimes we just need to stop what we're doing and look around. We need to be thankful for what we have, where we live, and the quality of life we enjoy. Hi, I'm Jack Huffman, and on behalf of First Midwest Bank, we want to thank you for allowing us to be part of such a wonderful community. Proud to be a Bearcat sponsor, First Midwest Bank.
Go Bearcats!
And welcome back. We're about set for your second half between the Richland Rebels and the Bloomfield Wildcats. And before we get started, I'll tell you, this has been a great year in Stoddard County basketball. It always is. I mean, there's such a tradition. We're in, what, about the 85th, or is it 95th Stoddard County tournament this year? I think it's the 85th. 85th Stoddard County tournament, and that just shows you. Do I have that right? 85th thing. That just shows you the tradition of this tournament going way back, and these schools are so close here in the Stoddard County, and you see the same faces year in and year out, and it's a great thing here in this area, and especially for us at YHC and also you at New Wave that we can participate in this. It's just a great event.
And we're having a lot of fun here tonight, getting a lot of waves and a lot of pats on the back from people walking by. While we get to see a lot of the people across the fans, Richland Rebels, they have always migrated to the camera side of the gym, and so they've got a tremendous contingency here this evening rooting on their Rebels that's not able to be seen on your television. So Wildcats with the ball. Rice has set up the offense. He and Hill going right back where they left off. Down low to Bader. Strong move. Nice shot there by Dylan Bader to get things going for the Wildcats here in the third quarter.
Bloomfield coming out in full court pressure. And going to be a foul on the play. It looks to be on Jacob McNeil.
That's his third for the game. 7:37 to go here in the third quarter. Good give and go there by Brown to Mac Thornton. He's going to be called for traveling, no shot.
You can see Bloomfield coming out with a lot more energy here in the second half. Wanting to really.
Well, they don't necessarily have to win the game this quarter, but they certainly couldn't afford to get any further down and hope to be in it there in the fourth quarter. So nice shot there by Derek Caldwell. Exactly what we talked about at halftime. He's got to convert on those shots, and he's doing so far this game or this half.
Nice little run here by Bloomfield, already at a 4-0 start within a minute of the second half. Ball down to Cleffer. He gets it blocked away by Caldwell. Rebound Latham. Shot up, no good. And these free throws are brought to you by LeGrand's High Tech, located in Dexter, also in Malden. That's for all your networking, security, voice over IP, and also computer sales and repair. LeGrand's High Tech in Dexter.
Foul there on Dylan Bader, and Mikey Latham makes the first. And the second. Rice to push the ball down court for the Wildcats. Richland set up for the trap. Over to Hill. He'll get it across. See pass down low. Good head fake and count it. Continuation there for Derek Caldwell.
He timed that perfectly. He had Jesse Brown up with the fake and timed it just perfect to go up as Jesse Brown was coming down. Got the contact, converted on the play. Nice finish.
And the one.
Now within a 6-point lead. Richland still on top. Bloomfield coming out a lot more intensity. Now with the full court pressure. Latham drives in the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound Caldwell.
Nice strong rebound there by Caldwell.
Pass down to Bader. He dumps it down to Caldwell. Up and in.
Caldwell is coming out this half. That's 7 points for Caldwell in the third quarter, to more than double his point total for the game.
And a timeout by John Walker. And we'll be back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
And we're back now. A few minutes into the second half. 6:03 remaining. Richland on top, 41-37. And Ed Bloomfield coming out with a lot more intensity and off to a very good start here in the second half. And the ball over to Latham. He'll put up the three. Rims out. And a deep pass down to Seth Hill. He'll get the runaway.
There you go. His first points of the night is Wildcats return the favor to the Richland Rebels on that full court pass.
Mac Thornton will put a shot at the elbow. Rims off. Jacob McNeil with a rebound. He puts it over to Rice. And the Wildcats down only by 2 now. 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Caldwell drives the baseline, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Ryan Cleffer coming back into the game for the Rebels.
Ball inbound to Bader. He gets it up to Rice. Rice a drive over to Hill for the three, and good.
And the Wildcats have the lead.
First lead.
First lead of the game. Ryan Cleffer drives the baseline. Shot up, no good. And rebound by Seth Hill. He'll bring it up against Mike Latham.
Rice with a three, and good.
And what a run here by the Wildcats in the second half. Rice with 2 straight three-pointers, up by 4 now. And a reach by Seth Hill.
That's going to be his 4th foul. Just as he starts heating up a little bit on the offense, he's going to have to take a seat. As looks like number 25, Aaron Tilley in.
Well, I'll tell you, Bloomfield on a 17-2 run to open up this second half. Impressive performance here by the Wildcats in the second half. Thornton to Thornton underneath. Shot up, no good. He's fouled on the play. Looks like by Bader.
That'll be his 2nd in the game. 2nd of the quarter.
And these free throws brought to you by Senator Rob Mayer, State Senator, Missouri State Senator of District 25 in the state of Missouri. Sure appreciate State Senator Rob Mayer helping bring this 2010 Stoddard County Tournament. And shot up no good by Thornton. And Rice will drive it, and he's going to be fouled on the shot. Nice aggressiveness there by Rice. He's turned it on here in this third quarter.
Foul on Drew Thornton, his 2nd.
These free throws brought to you by the Bank of Advance at 3 locations in Stoddard County. Advance, Dexter, and Bell City. Get in touch with the good folks of Bank of Advance for all of your banking needs.
Rice good on the 1st. And the 2nd.
Bloomfield up by 5 now. And a push foul on Jacob McNeil.
That's going to be his 4th. He's kind of a little silent from the scoring table, but he contributes good hard minutes on the defense as well as a good ball handler. Coach Hicks not going to be happy about having to sit him for a while.
And Mike Latham gets it over to Cleffer. Rebels working against the Bloomfield zone. Latham underneath, shot up, no good. Rebound by Rice. He'll push it up, 1-on-1. And it'll be a foul on the floor before the shot. And it was Garrett Rice on the break once again. Inbound underneath for the Wildcats. Parker Evans back in the game for the Rebels. He comes in for Jesse Brown.
I believe that foul was on Jesse. It was his 3rd of the game.
Caldwell underneath, up and under, blocked away by Cleffer. And
Saved
Cleffer
by Thornton
gets the save.
Cleffer. Cleffer tried to push it underneath to Mac Thornton. Dylan Bader with the steal.
Garrett Rice works on Parker Evans, spin move in the paint, shot up good. Well, Garrett Rice has really had a great third quarter and a turnover on the inbounds, looking for the release again. Wildcats with a 7-point lead, 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Rice working on Evans. He spins again in the lane. No good, he's fouled on the shot. Well, I'll tell you, Garrett Rice has really taken over this third quarter, Ed.
Tremendous, and that foul on Parker Evans, his 2nd, but you said it. With McNeil having to sit, who handled the ball a lot and had a lot of points there in the first quarter, but Rice kind of silent throughout the first half. He's really showing his offensive prowess here in the second half. So he makes the 1st.
The second free throw brought to you by CMO Sports Web. Visit the website, cmosportsweb.com, for all of your Southeast Missouri scores and also for news and opinion. Check out cmosportsweb.com.
Rice misses the second. Rice now with 9 points here in the third quarter. Cleffer with the three. Count it. That makes Cleffer 10 points here for the game.
5-point lead for the Wildcats.
2:40 to go here in the third quarter.
Garrett Rice with the ball. Up top of the key for three. Good by Bader. Dylan Bader, good for three. Boy, they've really shot the three-pointer well here in the second half. Wildcats up by 8.
Well, you know, the success of Caldwell down low early in the quarter has set up the opening of that third three-point shot here later in the quarter.
Sure, Richland not quite rotating well enough on defense, and the Wildcats are taking advantage of it, shooting the ball very well from the outside here in the third quarter. Mac Thornton on the left wing, down to Thornton in the corner. Still working against the zone. Bloomfield working it very well here in the second half. And a traveling call on Drew Thornton. He'll turn it over.
So with the minute 58 go in the third quarter, as you see on your screen there, the Wildcats with an 8-point lead. Garrett Rice brings the ball down for the Wildcats. Over to Bader. Back up to Red Cloud, looking for Rice. Rice well defended there by Parker Evans, and he takes the steal. Cleffer misses the three. Good rebound by Skaggs.
And the ball goes
down low to Aaron Tilley. His first points of the game. The Wildcats extend the lead to 10 now.
It's been all Bloomfield here in the third quarter. Another three-pointer up, no good by Cleffer. And Rice will drive it, dips it down. Nice dish off to Skaggs.
What an awesome pass by Rice. Skaggs doing his part of it by converting.
And a shot underneath by Latham, no good, out of bounds to the Wildcats, enjoying a 12-point lead with 56 seconds remaining. Very entertaining quarter for the Wildcats. They've really come to play here in this second half. Garrett Rice brings it up, gives it over to Bader.
Looks like the Wildcats try to play for a final shot here in the third quarter. Rice up top with the ball. Richland in 2-3.
Now with 28 seconds remaining, Garrett Rice splits it, and he turns it over.
There's that release.
And blocked by Skaggs, but it looks like he's fouled on the layup by Mac Thornton.
I think his block there may have gone to Red Cloud.
Yep.
And that's going to get the foul also.
I think we're getting a preview of the Super Bowl this Sunday, Ed. These long passes.
Instead of Drew Thornton, we'll be watching Drew Brees come Sunday afternoon.
Well, these free throws brought to you by Reinhardt Insurance in Dexter, out on the North Outer Road in Dexter. And they have a new phone number, everyone, 614-5090. That's Reinhardt Insurance in Dexter.
Mac Thornton good on the first and no good on the second. Rebound to Bader. 19 seconds to go as Rice looks at the clock. Being guarded by Latham. Picked up. Good ball handling by Rice as he makes his way to the hole. And the release again by Thornton. To Thornton. No conversion. We're going to have a foul.
Well, I tell you, Richland's so effective on that release.
Yeah, I mean, Drew didn't hesitate. Seconds left in the quarter. Rice with an awesome play and gets the ball to go down. And Drew calmly just grabs it, heaves it because Mac's already releasing as he converts on the first free throw. Not the first time we've seen that happen. Not the first time Bloomfield has seen that happen either.
Yeah, it happened in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament at the end of the game. And a big
Red Cloud to heave it.
No good. Brings it into the third quarter here, the third place game of varsity. 59-47, Bloomfield on top. We'll be back with your fourth quarter next.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
In today's competitive market, you need a dealer you can trust, and you can find that at Allen Christian in Dexter.
Since 1958, my dad Alan and the rest of our family have been selling cars in the southeast Missouri area.
For over 50 years, we've taken care of you, our customer, with great service and selection at the best price. Our experienced sales staff makes your buying simple.
Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, right here on the lot.
Remember, you'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian in Dexter.
And now we're back with your fourth quarter. Wildcats on top, 59-47. And the Wildcats are on a 31-8 run there in the third quarter to open up the second half, playing very well.
Just getting ready to say, after scoring only 28 in the first half, they exploded with 31 points in the third quarter to lead, as you just said, by 12. Jesse Brown with the three-point attempt, no good. Rebound Latham, and good.
Well, Richland's really going to need some offensive production here to match Bloomfield. They've come on strong.
See if the Wildcats are content to play a deliberate offense. Wait for the good shot. Turnover there by the Wildcats as Cleffer pushes down toward the goal. He's going to be called for the charge as Skaggs had his position set. That would be Ryan's second foul. 15 foul for the Richland Rebels, 7 in this half against the Wildcats.
Bloomfield working against the full court pressure.
McNeil with the ball as he gets it across the line. He'll give it back to Hill. Hill and McNeil both playing with 4 fouls. So we see Caldwell with the ball. He'll look. Thinks different. Hill with a 3. No good, but ball stay with the Wildcats. They'll reset it. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 10-point lead by the Bloomfield Wildcats. Hill drives and good.
Bloomfield very patient on the offensive end. You see Richland start to turn up the defensive pressure. They use it against them with a little backdoor cut there. And a good easy basket there by the Wildcats. Bloomfield still in the zone. It's proved to work very well here in the second half. Richland having a hard time scoring on the offensive end. Latham will put up the 3. No good. Skaggs
good
with a
rebound by
rebound.
Skaggs. Oh, and he's released his Hill and lay it in. So that's Hill's 4th point of the quarter. 9 points now for Seth Hill in the game.
Mac Thornton will drive it, and it'll be a foul on the drive.
Foul be on Mitchell Skaggs. Skaggs second. That's 18 fouls now on the Wildcats. It's Mac Thornton to go to the line. Drew Thornton only 1 point in the second half. 1 point in the third quarter. So Wildcats have done a good job of shutting his offense down. And his teammates with that point now, Mac Thornton with 12 in the game.
These free throws brought to you by Judge Joe Satterfield. He's wishing all luck to the teams in the Stoddard County Finals.
And Mac converts on the second. That's my neighbor, Judge Joe. He's probably embarrassed that I'm saying that again in this game, but appreciate him letting me stay in the neighborhood. Steal there by Drew Thornton. He'll push the ball up. Latham cuts to the drain. Nice drive. Nice move by Mikey Latham. Cut the lead back to 10 with just over 5 minutes to go. We'll have a timeout called by Coach Hicks. So with 5:07 to go, we'll take a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
At MHJ Insurance Agency, you are a valued customer and friend. We still believe in old-fashioned service and can help with all your insurance needs. Auto, home, boat, business, farm, life and health, just to name a few. Protecting your hard-earned assets is no child's play. We'll work hard to find you the best coverage at the best price. MHJ Insurance Agency, modern technology with old-fashioned service. Free quotes, free service.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
Welcome back. We're now with 5 minutes remaining. Bloomfield on top by 10. Richland starting to bring the pressure, though, starting to get back into this game.
Nice hands there by Mack. Ball's going to be out on Latham, so it'll stay with the Wildcats.
And Derek Caldwell, he'll drive the baseline. He's got an open pass.
Nice move by Caldwell, showing the patience. As the head fake gets the defense in the air, content with the layup. So that's 15 points for Caldwell this game. Have a foul on it. Looks like Dylan Bader. Nope. Foul's going to be on Derek Caldwell, his first. 19th foul for the Wildcats. It's Drew Thornton to go to the line.
These free throws brought to you by Mid-State Overhead Door in Bloomfield. Bringing you this year's Stoddard County final night. Sure appreciate Mid-State Overhead Door helping bring these games tonight.
Jesse Brown can't get the three-pointer. Great rebound by Mikey Latham. Good effort there by the Wildcats as they retain the rebound. Rice pushes it up, pushed away from behind by Mac Thornton. Latham in for the rebound. Great defense, good execution up and down there by the Richland Rebels as Coach Hicks calls for a timeout. So with 4:09 to go in the ball game.
We'll be right back.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
And welcome back. We're just getting down to the last part of this game. 4 minutes and 9 seconds remain. Bloomfield still on top by 10. Bloomfield working against the Richland. Full court pressure. And a foul by Parker Evans at midcourt. Be the 16th foul on the Rebels.
It's Parker's third foul. Saw Parker at the gym the other night after he was on YHC TV last Friday. Said he had a great time when he got back to school that afternoon signing the autographs.
Yeah, Parker and our very own Brandon Horton One of our camera people was on the news the other day.
Seth Hill with the 3. That's 7 points this quarter. That's 12 in the game for Hill now, all in the second half. We have possession going to go to the Wildcats as I believe it was that Mac Thornton or Latham that tied it up there with Caldwell. Bader with the release. Good defense there by Drew, but followed up by his buddy Seth Hill. Seth now with 9 points in the quarter as the Wildcats have opened up a 15-point lead with 3:20 to go in the ball game. Brown with the 3 from the baseline, no good. Rebound, Rice. He'll look to push it up. He's going to slow it up, set up the offense now as the Wildcats are in no need to score points quickly. So we approach 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Rice with the ball. Guarded by Mac Thornton. Mac with the steal. Great hands by Mac as he lays it in. Great defense there by Mac. And that's Mac's 15th point of the game as well. Caldwell with the ball. He'll dribble across. Says maybe I won't drive to the lane, set up the offense. Gets the ball out to Hill. He and Rice would set up this offense. Caldwell down, gets it down to right or to Hill. Hill will look back up top. Hill guarded by Drew Thornton. Caldwell guarded by Mac Thornton. Mac with a steal again. And he'll lay it in. He's fouled this time by Rice. Layup no good. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's Rice's first foul of the game. 10th team foul now for the Wildcats. Or excuse me, that was Rice's second foul. And this is on the front end.
These free throws brought to you by Brownie Welborn, the Stoddard County prosecuting attorney here in Stoddard County. He wishes good luck to all the teams as well here on the final night of the Stoddard County Conference Tournament.
Back converts on the second.
And Bloomfield needs to be real careful about playing passive here in the last few minutes. Richland's starting to bring the pressure. Got a few turnovers and scored as well, so they definitely need to stay somewhat aggressive on the offensive end still yet.
I'm thinking if Mac Thornton's guarding me, I'm not going to put the ball on the ground too much. He's come up with 2 steals that converted to layups. Well, I guess actually 3 points, but with very little time off the clock in doing so. Mac a foul as Rebels have fouls to give. Nope, going to be the 1-on-1 now. Caldwell converts on the first. Caldwell now with 16 points in the game.
And a foul for the ball.
Rebound, passes it over to Bader. Bader tries to shuttle it underneath the Caldwell. Caldwell dribbling around. He's going to be fouled by Latham. Be Latham's 4th. The Caldwell go back to their line. At that point, Caldwell now has 17 in the game to lead all scorers, both teams. Misses on the second. Forshee with the rebounds. He gets it over Klepper. Klepper, strong move inside. He's going to be fouled by Caldwell.
First shot up good, no good by Ryan Clefford. Minute 29 seconds remaining in the game.
Richland in the bonus, so everything will be 2 shots from here on out. Clefford gets the second. Ryan now with 11 points in the game. trap. Bloomfield calls timeout with 1:21 to go. Wildcats on top, 72-59. We're going to keep it right here. Get a little few words of wisdom from our producer / announcer, Tyler Wagner. Want to thank Rick DePriest here on the production table. We got Bill Hampton on the camera, as well as our good friend Haley up on the stage camera. Doing a great job both ends.
Yeah, we sure appreciate all of our crew that showed up tonight. And also Greg Schwartz come down from Cape Girardeau tonight, our former intern over the summer. He's come down to give us a hand as well as he did over the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. So sure appreciate him coming down and give us a hand.
So be the trophy presentation immediately following this game for third and fourth place varsity. I guess it'll be fourth place, then third place in the varsity division. So immediately following that game, we'll bring that to you on the camera as well. So Wildcats inbound the ball to Rice. Minute 18 to go in the ball game now. Wildcats with a 13-point lead, 72-59. My elementary math teacher be very proud of my subtraction skills there. And we'll have McNeil go to the line as he's fouled. See who's going to get the call on the foul. Tyler, did you catch they call that on Latham? If so, that'll be his fifth. Looks like as he sits down. McNeil converts on the first, his first point since the first quarter. As he now has 9 in the game. And that'll make 10 in the game, so he's the third Wildcat in double figures. Clifford with the quick three off the front of the rim. Parker Evans rebound, puts it up, doesn't get it to go. Caldwell rebound, he's going to be fouled. So 55 seconds to go in the game. Caldwell will go to the line.
Fouls on Mac Thornton, his fourth.
And that is now the 10th team foul, so remainder of the game, both teams have 2. Caldwell's short. Good on the second. Brown off the glass. You heard him call glass, right, Tyler?
Yep, he gave us the signal up here, and the basket does count. Down to 39 seconds, and a foul committed, looks like, by Jesse Brown. Sure is, his third. 39 seconds remain. Bloomfield on top by 14. Garrett Rice at the line.
He converts his 15th point of the game.
Second shot no good. Jesse Brown will push it up. He'll drive it. Shot up no good. Rebound Drew Thornton. Shot up good. Count it plus the foul. 31 seconds remain. Bloomfield still on top by 13.
Nick Caldwell's third foul.
Shot up good by Drew Thornton. Cuts it to 12. And a foul by Parker Evans. That'll send Seth Hill to the line to shoot 2. Double bonus. It's been a real impressive showing by Bloomfield here in this second half. They really come to play. You can just tell it from the first inbounds of the second half. Their intensity was so much more than the first half. They really got after it offensively, got to the line, converted their free throws, and played disciplined defense on the other end. Well, it was mostly a zone in this second half, but they didn't get out of position. They forced Richland to put up some tough shots, and Well, just impressive showing by the Wildcats here in the second half. Shot underneath, no good by Thornton. That looks like that's Bader with a rebound. He's going to be fouled.
Foul's going to be on Brown. His fourth.
And we
Bader
got
will go to the line with 18 seconds to go in the ball game. Bader converts. That's his 10th point of the game. That's the fourth Wildcat in double figures today. Great balanced team scoring from the Wildcats. And the second. Cleffer from downtown. I think he shot that from about Dexter.
and a turnover by Bloomfield.
And Jesse Brown with the layup.
Now to bring it in to the third place varsity contest between Richland and Bloomfield. Bloomfield on top, 80-69 to win the third place championship in the Stoddard County Conference Tournament. We should have the presentation coming up shortly. And here's the fourth place presentation. Fourth place, Richland Rebels. Competitive showing by the Richland Rebels this year. And the Bloomfield Wildcats coming away with third place in this year's Stoddard County Conference Tournament. An impressive showing by the Bloomfield Wildcats here tonight. We'll be back shortly to have some final stats and discussion. We'll be right back.
In the 3.5 decades that we've been in business, Countywide Insurance has taken pride in being a partner in the lives and businesses of our customers. We've celebrated their triumphs and stood beside them in the hard times. We've been a resource and a sounding board for everything from protecting home and heart to reducing business risk. We're grateful for the trust our clients invest in us. We look forward to a continuing partnership with them, and we want to be the one you turn to. Your hometown agency, Countywide Insurance.
Sometimes we just need to stop what we're doing and look around. We need to be thankful for what we have, where we live, and the quality of life we enjoy. Hi, I'm Jack Huffman, and on behalf of First Midwest Bank, we want to thank you for allowing us to be part of such a wonderful community. Proud to be a Bearcat sponsor, First Midwest Bank.
Go Bearcats!
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com. And if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
And welcome to post game of this third place contest. Final score 80-69. Bloomfield on top of Richland. And a very impressive game here by the Bloomfield Wildcats coming out in this victory. And you got any final stats for us, Ed?
Yes, I do. For the Richland Rebels, 69 points. They were led by Drew Thornton with 17, followed by his cousin Mac with 16, then 14 each from Ryan Cleffer and Mikey Latham, and then Jesse Brown, the fifth starter, having 8. From the free throw line, Richland Rebels were 18 of 25, so they missed 7. And for the Bloomfield Wildcats with 80 points, they were led by Derek Caldwell with 18, followed by Seth Hill with 16, Garrett Rice 15, Dylan Bader 11, Jacob McNeil 10. So all 5 starters for the Wildcats in double figures. And then also we had scoring from Cody Redcloud had 2 and Mitchell Skaggs 6. From the free throw line, the Wildcats were 27 to 34, so they too also missed 7 free throws in the game. Just a well-balanced, great scoring, but the Tail, 28 points in the first half for the Wildcats. So you're looking at, 52 points in the second, 31 of those coming in the third quarter. And while I was saying early in the quarter you didn't have to win it in the third quarter, I think that's where the Wildcats did it. They came in, took the lead, and just really sealed the deal. Did a great job of shutting down Drew Thornton, who only had 4 points in the second half. Took away him from the low post. And while the Richland Rebels had some open three-point attempts, just didn't get the shot to fall as well tonight as they have in some other games. And I think that was the tail of
Sure, the difference in the game was in the third quarter. Bloomfield had a 31-8 point breakdown over Richland in that quarter. They just come out, and they were a total new ball club. They come out more intense on defense and more aggressive on offense. Got good looks, shot the ball well from the outside in the second half, and it was just too much for Richland to overcome, and Richland had a hard time finding good shots in the second half. The zone of Bloomfield worked very well, and they just coasted to a victory. It looked like it was going to be, either a Richland runaway or a close game at the end. It ended up being a sizable victory for the Bloomfield Wildcats. So they play their best ball when it comes to conference tournament time. They've done it once again this year.
Absolutely, and don't know if it was Coach Hicks' strategy or just great adjustments at halftime, but maybe he played it a little slower, a little more conservative in the first half, knowing without having Leighton Hensley in the ball game, he's one player short in his depth chart, and he was trying to conserve some of that energy and some of those legs for the third and fourth quarter so that he had the energy to compete with these Rebels and shooting. And maybe it was the tail too that the quick start in the second half got Richland down a little bit, and they started shooting the threes a little earlier than they wanted, got their legs a little tired, and that always has an effect on those long shots late and deeper in the game.
Sure. And that wraps up our coverage here of the third place contest between Richland and Bloomfield. We've got 2 more games left tonight. We have the JV championship coming up between Dexter and Bloomfield, followed by the varsity championship, Dexter and Bernie. So stick around. We've got more Stoddard County Tournament basketball up next.